Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today TV. 2022 is already on. Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka started it on high with a lot of prophecies and all that. He spoke about the issue of him standing firm and making declarations, positive declarations over the lives of Nnamdi Kanu. And he also told his colleagues that, of course, they shouldn't shut his mouth. If they have their mouth, they choose to curse Nnamdi Kanu, they should be his guests. But he have decided to make decrees concerning Nnamdi Kanu to his favor. But right now it looks like Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka has run into some sort of issues as he has decided to open up on a lot of issues going on in his life, what the DSS, according to him, are planning to do, and the fact that there was a frame up and a video already that is about to be unleashed. And thank God for him. He told us exactly what went wrong. Before we go to the news proper, like you, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what he said happened some days, or rather some months. Father Ejike Mbaka have decided to speak up. Well, according to Father Mbaka, spiritual director Adoration Ministry Enugu has disclosed how they plot to frame him using prostitutes after his rift with the Catholic Diocese of Enugu in May last year, which is 2021. Mbaka claimed that the plot was to kidnap him and drag him through a spot where prostitutes reside in Enugu, after which he would be recorded naked. He explained that they planned to carry out the plot after he left a meeting with Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Callistus Onaga. Giving his New Year message on New Year Day, Mbaka recounted how Onaga directed him to shut down his adoration ministry in Enugu for 1 month and embark on a retreat. He said the bishop cautioned him against meddling in politics. He said he obeyed the bishop's order, but that the Holy Spirit ministered to him that he should not park anywhere. According to Mbaka, I didn't know I was being tracked that night. Before the next day, you people started searching for me. Their plan was to capture me that night and drag me to Cubana Hotel and take me to Mobile where prostitutes stay, and then take me around there and then show a video of me in the place, brothel, so that people would think or ask what Mbaka was searching for in brothel. Then they will again drag me to Exp0sed, another spot for prostitutes. That's where they plan to naked themselves, not me. So then people will begin to ask, what am I doing naked in prostitute spot? Then they will take me to Abuja and the story will be much. They will now bring themselves down, not me. And he's just trying to tell us in a nutshell what would have befallen him, but somehow God saved him. In another news, on the same Reverend Father Mbaka, he has called for prayers from members of his ministry as he alleged that he has received another invitation from Department of State Services. Mbaka said this while addressing his congregation Sunday, January 2nd, 2022. The Catholic priest claimed that an anonymous person brought another invitation to him for interrogation by the DSS. Mbaka claimed that his life is no longer safe. He also stated that if the Pope sees what he is doing in his ministry, he will go to any length to protect it. The priest said, and I quote him, "Anonymous brought a letter here inviting me to DSS last year. Now, another Anonymous has brought another letter from the DSS. Please, you must keep praying for Father Mbaka. If the Pope sees what is going on here, he will go to any length to protect it. Forget about what people are saying. Mbaka may not be the best, but God is using him to glorify his name. Look at the hundreds of thousands of people who are gathered here just to worship God in Catholic Church. Anyone who is working against this kind of gathering must be Satan incarnate. That person must be doing a special work for the devil." Now, this is coming from Father Ejike Mbaka. First, he said two things. He said the first one was the fact that sometime last year, he was able to escape a plot that would have tarnished his image, probably forever, who knows. Then somehow along the line, he had administration that saved the day for him. And according to him, the way they wanted to do it was such a way that they would drag him to a spot, and probably he would video him in the process, and the image and one bad thing about this whole issue is the fact that videos don't lie. So with videos, how would he be able to defend himself that actually he was not there and all that? Thank God somehow along the line that plot didn't come to pass. And now fast forward, he's now saying sometime last year he got an anonymous letter saying that he's got an invitation to DSS. Now that same anonymous letter has come, also inviting him to DSS. Don't forget that Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka started the year on a very high note, in fact, on a very spirited high note, insisting that nobody should hold his mouth, okay? That the truth of the matter is, he has made up his mind to bless Nnamdi Kanu. He has taken a stand. And the last time he checked, he has still the freedom of worship, freedom right to his mouth, that anybody who wants to cause Nnamdi Kanu should be his guest. But he has made up his mind to bless Nnamdi Kanu. But he didn't stop there. He made some decrees that Nnamdi Kanu and other Biafran agitators will find mercy. And before now, if you know the history of Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, you would agree with me that at the beginning of this whole thing, Reverend Father Mbaka was really never standing with Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, he was always telling him then, after he started avoiding the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, that if you want to agitate, the best way to get it done is through the leaders. Go to the governors of the Southeast, let them, place your petition in front of the presidency. Don't also forget that during that 2015, that's why he made the statement he made, I think, in 2015, saying that the Lord revealed to him that President Muhammad Buhari will be the president, but he never said that Nigerians should vote for him, because during that period he was very vocal about the fact that 2015 President Muhammad Buhari will be the president. And after a while, he was always saying with President Muhammad Buhari, he was more like an ally. But eventually, things started happening. He started, according to him, President Muhammad Buhari was goofing. He started going against President Muhammad Buhari. He didn't stop there. He now started looking towards Nnamdi Kanu. He started praying for Nnamdi Kanu. Started, speaking. He started the new year speaking on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. Come on. And everybody already knows that Nnamdi Kanu is one who has been agitating for Biafra, and is one person who has been opening up and saying the way he does not even mince his words. Now, with all this happening, with Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka starting the new year with his, and he's even telling the Pope and anyone who cares to listen to him that, look, apart from the fact that he's meddling into politics, which a lot of clergy felt wrong. They felt, look, you're a clergyman. What you should be doing is concentrate on the spirituality of the people. Leave politics for politicians. So they felt that more of his, prophecies, more of his preaching was tilting towards politics. But let's be real. While we talk about the issue of spirituality, but the politics of the country and the security and safety of the country will affect everybody one way or the other, including preachers. So whatever it is they need to do and get it right so there will be security in the land, they should. Not to heighten up the polity, of course, but of course to speak the truth as it went due. Now he's now saying that they should please pray for him. The same anonymous letter he got in 2021 is back in 2022. Already too early. Okay, and he's saying please pray for him. Of course, he has decided to be very bold in his assertion. Yes, he said